What up, though? It's your boy. Go on see Spaceship Oasis the Incredible. Back for another edition of Straight Talk with Spaceship right here. TheWildOutRadio.com. Straight Talk with Spaceship. Follow us on the YouTube channel. I appreciate everybody who is tuned in, tapped in, all that good shit. I've been meaning to do another one. I apologize. Let me apologize in advance because I've been meaning to do another one of these. What's good, Kata? What's up, Adrian Lachey? How are you, love? I apologize because I've been meaning to do another one of these, and life just hits you sometime. For y'all that don't know me, I do suffer from depression. I try to deal with it. I try to be happy all the time and be a blessing to people, but sometimes it weighs on you. Having anxiety and depression sometimes leaves you a little lost for awareness, a lost for words. So I have to try to push myself and force myself, and that's going to be another topic because sometimes we don't necessarily discuss the things that people need for topics for depression and to get over that situation. And it's sometimes very hard to get over that. Sometimes it's very hard for people to understand what folks that are depressed actually are going through. So what I want to do today, though, I watch a lot of crime stories, right? Especially on YouTube and all that. And there was this young man who went to jail for he got life in prison for some crimes he did. And at his sentencing, he was so apologetic. He almost was at tears. I think he did cry at a point. And he was at tears. And he was, oh, I'm so sorry. And I wish this would have never happened. And it got me my title. And I actually wrote this title down maybe a week, 2 weeks ago, because I've been meaning to do it. I write stuff down so I can try to understand, or remember what I want to write. So this one is called After the Fact. These people were dead already. This family has been mourned or been in mourning. This family had to deal with this change in their life. And after the fact, you want to apologize because now you have the consequences. And it made me think about what we go through in life, what we do in life. And of course, I'm going to address the burger topic. I might even address the R. Kelly topic. I might even address the Roe versus Wade topic. And if you don't like it, this show is called Straight Talk with Spaceship, so you don't have to like it. But we need to discuss what we do and the ramifications and consequences of things after the fact. We have to start thinking. We have to stop being so impulsive. We have to stop being so butthurt all the time that we just react. Because we don't understand and we don't stop to think, what are these things that we're doing? What effects these things have on us? What effects these things have on the people that are around us and in our space? This family, and I'm going to go back to my original conversation. This family did not have a chance to say goodbye. It's not like you, boom, pew, pew. No, goodbye, wake up, goodbye. Okay, now die. This was somebody's son, somebody's dad, somebody's uncle, nephew, grandfather, perhaps. And we don't stop to think about how all this senseless stuff happens to us. Now, let me go ahead and get on this McDonald's issue. Because when I originally wrote this was not, this was not part of the talk. So we see this young lady, and I'm gonna tell it from my side, from what I see, because I see everybody with their topics, and I'm not gonna talk about it too much. But so we see this young lady who's recording her baby daddy, right, pulling up to bring his son some food. She makes the comment, he does this every damn day. Well, that lets me know that she knows he does this, right? He gets out the car with the McDonald's. She says ahead of time before he gets out, I'm finna expose him. Everybody thinks he's a good dad. Well, what makes a person a good dad? Taking care of their seed, cultivating them, doing what is needed to make sure my children are happy. I'm gonna preface this to say I got four. I got 4 kids. I got 4 baby mamas. 3 of my baby mamas have kids from other people. Okay. Let me just say that. I do for my kids. So he gets out the car. She's already prefaced this and gave a prologue about what's going to happen, why she's doing this. He gets out the car. He's coming to bring the food, to drop off the food. She says, no, you're not going to bring food for him and not his siblings. These are his siblings. Whoa. These are your kids. Last time I checked, your kids are is a higher rank than their siblings. They can't feed themselves. They can't clothe themselves most of the time or go buy themselves. They don't pay rent. They don't pay lights. These are your kids. How are you letting somebody come over to your house and you have the audacity to tell this person in a fit of anger that your kids don't have food? There was no conversation previously. Now, we went through this whole scenario, right? She took the food, threw the food, which pissed me off because it was a high C orange from McDonald's. And if y'all, I'm not a McDonald's eater. I had McDonald's about a week ago. It messed up my stomach. I'm not a McDonald's eater, right? But she threw the high C orange on the ground. Now, I don't want to, the high C, you feel me? The high C orange. Now, I don't want to get into all of the conversation about it. Everybody, most people have their opinion. Most people are on the same side of the opinion. But I want to say this. What does she expect to happen after the fact? Did this conversation make this father want to A, buy the other kids food, B, see your side of it, and even C, want to bring his kids some food again? We got all these freaking opinions about what should have happened, or, oh, he should have been considerate, and, oh, he's not obligated. I don't care about all that. Because as much as I say what I want, there are times when I'll go over to my kid's house to pick them up. Well, first of all, I've never had to drop food off at my kid's house. And if I did, my baby mamas would say, hey, I need some money. My food stamps or my check don't come in. Can you loan me $20, $30? I don't even ask what the fuck it's for. You're my baby mama. Get it here. You don't even have to borrow it. Because I don't even want to have that conversation of asking for it back. I don't even want to have that conversation of asking for it back. So here, what do you need? Boom. Oh, AJ need a haircut. Boom. I can take them if you want. Or you leave the lead cut hair. He good. But I think your relationship is going to develop after the fact. Your daughter, and let me say this. If you have one kid, it's different. If my kids called and asked me for some food, I would take them, but I've never had to. And that's the thing. She knew he was coming. She knew why he was coming. Why did you not have this conversation ahead of time if it was a problem? It's not his job to ask. Well, hey, baby. Hey, dad. Well, it was a boy, right? Hey, dad. Hey, son. Could you bring me some McDonald's? Again. And think about that. Because he's done it before. So this may be something that's already in place. So you have not had this conversation. You did not choose to have this conversation with this guy, with your baby father. Hey, I know you're bringing Ezekiel some food. Can you just pick up a pizza? We're hungry. I don't have my stamps. The way this man, this position was, he probably would have said, okay. But if not, I'm going to pick up some food for my kids and I'm going to take my kids some food. Because if I don't, that's a whole nother conversation. But once again, let's get back on the topic. I don't want to squirrel. I don't want to squirrel on the conversation because we all got our opinions. What is supposed to happen after the fact? What's up, Mob? Go Mob. Shout out to all my Sigmas in the building. What is supposed to, how do you expect? And I made this comment because everybody has their own opinions on everything. You are not going to talk to me any type of way. Throw my food that I paid for. I don't give a fuck if it costs $1.15. I don't care if I had a gift card. I got it free. You're not going to throw no food in the middle of the street and expect for me to do what you asked me to do. It's impossible. We're humans. We need to think about after the fact, after we open our mouths, after we do certain things. What is the results? And we live in this society where people want to act like, I don't care. I don't care. You need to care. We need to care as a whole, men and women. Trust me, this ain't a woman bashing show. This is for men and women because I see dudes out there doing dumb shit and not thinking after the fact. I see women out there doing dumb shit, not thinking after the fact. And then we wonder why our lives are in the shape they are in. We wonder why people treat us the way they do. Exactly. Tatiana, exactly. What's up, leader, baby? For every action, there is a reaction. Your energy ain't pointed to the people, and I'm gonna get off this topic because I want to get on another one. Your energy is not pointed to the people who's not around. Your energy is pointed to the man who's actually trying to take care of his responsibility. Because so many times, what's up, Ketchup? So many times we hear, I want him to take care of his responsibility. Be a man. Be a father. Okay, I'm being a father. My job is not to be a father to all your kids. If I'm with you, I am a father to all your kids. Your kids become my kids. Lisa, my kid. CC, my kid. Deja, my kid. Quan, my kid. Jayla, my kid. AJ, my kid. Abe, my kid. Fat Boy, my kid. I have kids. But don't think because you had 3 kids, and we don't know if they're older. We don't know if they're younger. I don't want to speculate. But we have to start thinking after the fact. A lot of times we do things. We expect people to react the way we're going to react. Or we expect people to give us a pass after we've done it. I saw today R. Kelly got 30 years. 30 years. Listen, once again, I don't talk on the topic because everybody has their own opinion. That's another time. I make my opinions. I say my opinions. What I'm saying is, after the fact, after you did it the first time, bro, did you not know it was wrong? Did you not think you was going to get caught? Did you not think as a famous R&B singer. See, the problem is a lot of this happened just going blowing up when you was just blowing up. But to become one of the top 5 greatest R&B singers of all time, that puts you in a new bracket of people. That puts you in a new bracket of people fucking with you. One of the reasons he may have had a problem. Go get help. I'm going to get counseling right now. I went to the doctor Monday. I got to get counseling. There's things in me I know I got a problem with. There's things in me. Listen, and having sex with minors, I can't relate to that problem. Let me just say that right here. I can't relate, because when I do shows, one of the reasons I don't talk to chicks at shows, because I know people at the door don't check all IDs. And I know people that get fake IDs. I've had a fake ID. No. There ain't no problem. Dude, you need to stop and think. You are Robert Kelly, at one point in time, the most famous R&B singer in the world. Your message is sex. Yeah, you had the little gospel album. I believe I can fly. All that. No, you have a responsibility. I work in the education field. If I have sex with one of the little girls out there, my response can't be, I got a problem, because guess what? He still got 30 years, problem, no problem. Facts. With Aaliyah. Started with Sparkle, then it went to, no, it started with Aaliyah, then it went to Sparkle. And at that time, I remember, I'm that old. We thought it was cool. We thought it was cute. We thought R. Kelly marrying Aaliyah was nice. What happens after the fact? Then Aaliyah died. So when Aaliyah died, a lot of stuff damned down for him. Dave Chappelle made a skit with the pee song. I want to pee on you. We've been known about that. Life is nothing but choices. And I tell my scholars, and even for me, I think about this all the time. Once I put something in the atmosphere, I can't take it back, and I can't get mad at how people perceive it. I was having a conversation the other day, and I was talking about one of the situations I was having, and they told me a situation that they were having. I had to stop immediately. And even though I wanted to keep harping on what I had, regardless of the situation I had, if I'm wrong in this situation, I need to correct that situation. I can't be blind and keep pushing my my regime or my point, even if I'm in the wrong. When you go out there with guns and you shooting people and y'all think it's cool. I've been watching a lot of these drill rapper shows. I think I talked about this before. I've been watching a lot of these drill rapper shows, and I see these rappers doing all these videos with guns and ARs and everything. And then you see the little kids on Instagram, and you wonder why kids are posting, I'm going to shoot up the school today. And now school's got to close down. Because after the fact don't matter to most people. I could be a millionaire by now. I could be probably just as famous as most of them other artists. And maybe when I was younger, I still wanted that. But then there became a point where it clicked in my head, and I started looking around when I'm around all these celebrities. And I'm like, I don't want to be part of that. Because what is my kids going to think? What is my kids going to say? Even the music I make now, it's tough for me. And that's one reason why I can't make music anymore like I used to. Because I have to think about what message I'm putting out. I want to still give my story. I still want to have fun with music. And I don't hate all music. I listen to it. But for me, being in the education realm, what am I putting out? Because after the fact, after the fact, how am I going to be looked at? How am I going to be judged? I was watching today. I saw a post, Ayana, and this woman had told her 3 girls that her husband raped them. For 25 years, they believe their father sexually assaulted them. And when Ayana came back with the results, it came back that he was telling the truth and she lied. And you know what pissed me off the most? What pissed me off the most is she said, why didn't you fight harder for your kids? After the fact, after the truth comes out, you're still trying to make him look like the bad guy. And Ayana had to tell her, no, what could he have said for you to change your lie? She had no remorse. And the daughter was like, no, I need to hear it out your mouth that he didn't rape us the same way you said out your mouth that he did rape us. But she eventually apologized. He said, no, I'm not accepting your apology. For 25 years, I've been dealing with this. Do you know what that does to a man? For 25 years, and his 3 daughters think that he raped them? For 25 years, he's been holding that over his head. They've probably been telling people that. My daddy raped me. For 25 years. After the fact. And we go and we want to always defend people, and we want to believe people, and we want to see the good in people. But we got to be good off the muscle. We have to think about our choices and our actions. If I pour sugar on my ground, I can't just think, oh, I'm just pouring sugar on the ground. I have to think about what's going to happen after I pour all this sugar in my ground. If I'm speeding down the highway, I have to think what's going to happen after I get pulled over, after I get in a car accident, after I injure somebody, even after I miss my exit. We don't think about after the fact. We love right now. Our life is so social media heavy. So we look at these things on TikTok and Snapchat and these reels and everything, and we see these and we want to post our theories about situations. But that is a minute to 3 minutes of somebody's life. Now you want sympathy. Now you want people to be on your side. Let's get into Roe versus Wade. It's your boy, Spaceship Oasis, the Incredible. This is Straight Talk with Spaceship, episode 32. After the fact, as always, we are brought to you by Sidebar Management, LOL Bakery, and all that good stuff. Support the channel. Hit my Cash App, JG Jones. Shout out to y'all. If you do hit the Cash App with some support money so we can make this show bigger, make this channel better. The injustice that was done by revoking Roe versus Wade is an issue. What's up, bro? Love you, man. Is an issue that we deal with, that those who revoked it dealt with on a surface level. Most of those people on the courts either already have kids or men. The problem with that is not, oh, no abortions. The problem with that is the consequences that can happen because of that. You're telling me if my 16-year-old daughter gets raped by a 47-year-old man that traumatizes her and beats her and gets impregnated, she can't do shit about it? I can't do shit about it? You're telling me a woman who had a slip up with a man who had a slip up and they come together, get on that, and say, when it's not time for us to have this baby, they can't get rid of it? I am a Christian. I do believe you don't take a life. But I also believe there are extenuating circumstances, just like there was extenuating circumstances for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. He sacrificed his son so that we could have everlasting life. You could have that baby, you could die. You have that baby could be, I've been in schools with crackhead kids. Now, people, I saw it on the post, somebody said men should be out of it. No, men shouldn't. We need to speak up. We need to vote. We need to fight for women's rights. We need to stand up and stop making this a man versus woman issue. This is a human rights issue. I'm gonna talk my shit. But when them voting ballots come out, I was looking the other day, make sure I got my voting card. I don't want no problem. Because if not, you're going to continue to allow people that don't care about us and humankind. All they care about is themselves. They're going to get to make the decisions for us. They're going to make the decisions. And that's where the problem lies. It should have never got to this point. But this is also an after the fact, because we are the ones, and I say black people, we are the main ones that say our vote don't count. Our vote do count. Our vote don't count because enough of us don't vote. We will vote for the Dallas BET Awards. We'll vote on the big booty contest. Why are we not voting for the thing that can help our law? And I remember a couple years ago, I saw a guy. I don't even know where this guy's at. He had yellow hair or some shit. And he had a very good, powerful song about the legislature. And he may be the one that really got me back into getting back into voting and stuff, because I was a non-voter. Understand this, y'all. Let me preface it. I was not always on the straight and narrow. I am really just trying to get my life together. My life has been in shambles. I've lived a life where I was just a leaf in the wind. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't do things, especially after my grandparents passed away. I didn't care about life. And I had to catch myself. So it ain't me trying to be holier than thou. It's me saying, hey, y'all, I even have to recognize my flaws. I had to recognize where I was messing up and not being a man of a household and a man of my community. But he had that video he talked about. We be worried about Biden. We gotta worry about these lower levels. Then we gotta worry about them Cruzes and them Abbotts and that attorney general in Texas. We need to vote their ass out. What, Ken Paxton? Because when we don't vote, when we don't protest, when we don't stand up for rights, the after effects affect us. The gas prices, the consumer prices, the streets in your neighborhood, the killings, the jail population. All that is because of what we don't do and the after effects of what they do. At what point are we going to nip? We got to nip it in the bud. We got to think of shit before it happens. We got to look at things before the situation. Because after the fact, what usually happens, we usually don't care. We get defensive, or we get frustrated because we don't know how to deal with it. If you are a man that beats on your woman, you can't talk about after the fact. Because if she shoots you, if you go to jail, if her brother fucks you up, that's on you, player. I don't want to hear your mama and your sister say, oh, free such and such, free spaceship. Oh, Spaceship was such a good dude. I'm so happy. I'm so sad he's dead. I hit women. I'm supposed to die. I've been seeing all these rappers get busted for these PPP loans. They getting arrested now. Don't get mad. I don't give a fuck. If you ain't got no business and you got a PPP loan and you go to jail, that's on you. I got a business and I ain't get one. We got to stop thinking things don't affect us as a whole. Everything affects, we're grown-ups now, y'all. They didn't affect, I had to realize this. I am no longer 15, 16, 17 years old where things don't affect me. I can't just put exempt on my W-2s when I get a job. I am not a dependent. My kids don't have to worry about stuff like that. We all have to worry about the after effects. Even going back to the story of the McDonald's story. Let me go back. I'm a juggle through different stories, right? One of the things I saw on there was old girl nails was done. Old girl nails was done. And I'm not talking, they was done. Like I don't even think she needed to fill in. I think her shit was on point. Don't talk to me about having no food because I know how much nails cost. And most women that's getting their hands done is what? Getting their feet done too. That's probably a whole hundo. That's a whole hundo at the least if a woman getting her hands and feet done. Stop playing with me. You got a good enough phone to record and to upload? You can't afford to get a house phone. After the fact. Yeah, you want to look good, but you got to put money aside. Like now, I got Fat Boy, right? I can't be over here broke. I just had to go to Colorado. I can't come back broke. I got other things personally I got to do. I can't be broke. Come on now. Minimum 120 without the deposit. Talk to them. A household of 5 gets almost 1,000 in stamps. You mean, listen. And I know ramen is cheap. I make my own ramen. You know what I can make right now? Some scatty. You make some scatty, your kid. When Fat Boy AJ came over here a couple weeks ago, last week, 2 weeks ago, whatever, for two days in a row, we ate scatty. Scatty meatballs, nigga. I don't go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. Mom can call me and say, hey, I need such and such. And I might be like, I don't have it until I get paid. But kids don't come over here and then I'll be like, I need my kid. Well, because it wasn't me. Once again, I'm talking like it was me, y'all. This kid, called their dad to bring them food. Or dad has made arrangements already to bring food. I will do that. Okay, kids out for the summer. I'm gonna bring him lunch every day, so you don't worry about it. And you didn't think to discuss, well, I have other kids too. This is what I know about that, though, y'all. Them kids have food. I made a post. Raise your hand, ladies, if your kids have ever went hungry for a whole day. Didn't eat nothing. Little kids now. Please raise your hand right now. If you're on here, share this fucking show, everybody. I want everybody on your page to just come answer that one question, and I will leave you alone. I will leave you totally alone. If your kids, young kids, have not eaten for a whole day, because sometimes them older kids, if you don't want to eat what's in there, that's on you. But them young kids, food stamps, no food stamps, tandem, SNAP, money don't hit to the 7. Please, there's not, you gonna find something to shake. You was mad because your kids didn't get McDonald's. But after the fact, let's talk after the fact. How do you expect this man to converse with you in a rational way? Not be defensive. Listen to what you say. Man. Bro, I go through that every day. I don't even trip no more. She didn't think after the fact. I want to find the original video so I can see the comments of her people. That's what I really want to see. I really want to, but they said it's on TikTok and I don't have a TikTok. So I want to see the original video. Listen, gross eye. When I pick up my kids, after the fact, I know they're going to eat. I know we're going to go somewhere. I know they're going to have clothes. I don't give a fuck. They ain't going to do nothing else. I don't give. They're going to eat. They're going to have clothes. I don't care how long my kids are with me. And yes, I pay child support. Yes, I barely get 59% of my check. No, I don't complain even when I get my kids. I buy my kids new shoes all the time. When they come back over, they back in busted shoes. So I got to go buy new shoes because you're not going to go out with me with no busted shoes on. And I don't complain. You know why I don't complain? Because I don't want to hear about it after the fact. I think about the after the fact. I think about, do I want to argue after the fact? What does it matter after the fact? That's why men don't even like to say shit, because we think more about the after the fact. Sorry, we think more about the, I don't want to go through this. That's what makes R. Kelly's situation so frustrating. Bro, you didn't think about the after the fact. Omarion, you didn't think about the after the fact. Ray J, you should have canceled. You didn't think about the after the fact, bro. You can't get mad that people posting you, whether it's McDonald chick, whether it's Ray J, whether it's Omarion, whether it's some white boy getting knocked out because he talking reckless. You can't get mad. You should have thought about it before the fact. Yeah, I mean, it busts my balls. I mean, that's one reason I'm still in the entertainment industry, to get that extra money, to supplant my income. You know what I'm saying? But everything that happens on social media, I laugh at it. Why? Because you put yourself in a position to get it posted. Now, if you post something, then if you post something, or somebody posts something of you in a compromise. My bad, y'all. my mic acting stupid. It's all good. I think I did that once though. I posted a dude's haircut. He had some braids and shit in his head, and I didn't know his girlfriend was on my Instagram. You know, spaceship. I got people I don't even fucking know, right? So when they got back from lunch, I worked with the nigga, the wife, the girlfriend or whatever was at home. She didn't take him on lunch like, baby, somebody done took a picture of your hair. You know, this nigga spaceship done took a picture of your haircut at work. Nah, that's an after the fact for me. That's an after the fact for me. I should have thought about it after. And that's why I try my best not to post people I'm around. I be seeing a lot of bullshit. I posted a pregnant chick smoking at the club one day, and her aunt was on my page. I have to think about the after effects. When I say things, I have to think about it. Now, it's not going to always work out in your favor. It's not going to always end up being best case scenario. But you have to consider and be ready to deal with the after the fact. There are some times when I have to go off. I've had to go off on baby mama like, fuck you too, bitch. And I know what that means. Because you do get child support. And you do got my kid. Because I heard some people say, well, he should have just took the kid with him. You know how hard that is for a man just to take his, what? Just come pick your kid up from the, nigga, the police will be on us so quick. We got kidnapping charges. We got kidnapping charges. Nigga, what? So I said he got to be strategic. He probably doing that for the receipts. You know what I'm saying? He probably doing that for the receipts. But we have to, especially men, and I'll talk to y'all men for a second. We have to think about after the fact of our actions. After we do that woman wrong, after we quit that job, after we try that extraneous drug, after we pull that gun out. It's a lot of people I know in jail, and not a lot of them like that motherfucker. Some of them can't get out that cycle, but not a lot of them like that motherfucker. But because we see so many people in jail, we think like that's our gangster pass. That's not your gangster pass. Think about shit before you do it. Right. No, I'm saying because it was people talking about well, he should just get custody, or he should just take his kid with him, and the kid should stay with him. It ain't that easy to do. He did. He asked. Now, he asked if he didn't think about the after the fact. He asked. She said no. He barged in the house and took the kid. What does that do for him? What does that do for her? What does that do for the kid? What does that do for the siblings? He thought about his after the facts. I'm gonna give you this hard no. I'm gonna give you this hard no. Right? But I gotta think about my after the facts. We live in this world right now where we don't care so much, but we want people to care. We want people to care about us, but we don't want to care. I gotta care. Especially if I want people to care. This is the number one thing I've learned. If you don't know how to care, it's really hard for you to really accept care. People underestimated because it was him. But How to Love was a very prestigious song title from Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? What do you want? You just had to come say hi. I'm gonna let y'all say hi to Fat Boy. Come on, get in the camera. Everybody say happy birthday to Fat Boy. He just turned 6. You eat after I get done. I gave him a pick yesterday because his hair is like hard. crying. But then he came in here and got the motherfucking pick, and he ain't stopped picking his pick. Love you. Going back in your room. But me and his mom, we didn't start off great when we broke up. That's all I'm gonna say. I had to think about after the fact. Didn't see him for about a year. I know, right? What up, Nate? What up, 2K Nate? Didn't see him for about a year. Talk bad about me, about to beat up her boyfriend at the time, everything, y'all. But now look, I had to think about the after the fact. And that was around the time I really grew up. Because typically I'd have been like, F you, I don't care, whatever, nigga, I'll kill you, nigga. But it's crazy. I just went back into teaching. And I knew if I risked it all, I could lose everything. But I know I'm a good dude. So go ahead, blow off your steam, yo. Get mad, yo. Do whatever you want to do, yo. And now, our relationship is great. She's an awesome mother. We've apologized to each other. And I get my boy whenever. I had him. I took him home for the weekend while I went out of town. I came back. I got him. His birthday yesterday. I got him on his birthday. That conversation hits different. We have to think about the after the facts. If that means shutting the fuck up sometime, that means shut the fuck up, yo. That means shutting the fuck up. If that means doing something and biting your pride, do it. Think about the after the facts. That's our whole problem. We are so hurt. We fake hurt. Let me tell you something. Can I say something? Can I just be totally honest? And y'all might get off this thing and everything. The 50s, 50 years ago was the 70s. That's our grandmother's ages. Our mom, well, that's our mom's ages. Grandmother's probably around the 50s, maybe the 40s, some maybe the 30s. It gets less and less. It's still probably some, some 90-year-old, 80-year-old grandmothers and shit, right? But our generation ain't struggled like they did. We honestly don't know what the fuck that struggle feel like. Most of us are 80 babies. Most of us are 80 babies, y'all. We sitting here with all this hurt and anger in our hearts. Oh, I want my land. I want this and this and this. Nigga, you didn't have to deal with your parents then. They survived it. But we so weak. We can't survive all this shit. We got fucking phones that we could text on. We ain't struggling. So we can't keep walking around with all that anger. Yes, we want equality. Yes, I think that they still try to suppress us, but we have more capabilities now. We so busy crying over shit instead of doing shit. And when we cry over shit, we don't set a game plan for after the shit happens. A nigga will lose their job. You know why you mad? You're not mad because you lost your job because you complain about that fucking job. You mad at yourself because you didn't save no fucking money. You don't think about the after the fact. You want to quit when you ready to quit. You want to quit and not miss no check because you can't afford to miss a check. The kids, we grew up outside. These kids don't even grow up outside. Oh, it's so much murder. You know why? Because there's no more village. When we got the opportunity to work, are working because we want the bag. Our parents didn't have the bag. Our grandparents didn't have the bag. They had family. And yes, some of the things they did was fucked up. But what we supposed to do is have the family. Oh, we can all. I'm not going into all that. I'm not going into all that. Because even in the 80s, single mothers had the bag. I read books. You niggas don't. Y'all go by what the world tell you. There was some single black women that had money in the 80s. Just not enough of them worked hard. Anita Baker didn't come out in 2000. Whitney Houston didn't come out in 2000. Dionne Warwick, Shaka Khan, they didn't come out in 2000. Mae Jameson didn't come out in 2000, I don't think. Did she? Oprah Winfrey didn't come out in 2000. Whoopi Goldberg didn't come out in 2000. Maya Angelou didn't come out in 2000. Shirley Chisholm didn't come out in 2000. So we got to get over. And I was talking to you ladies right there. This, oh, women didn't have equal opportunities. You might not have had a lot of opportunities, but black men didn't either. Black men, let me tell you, I watch wrestling. Go to AEW, go to WWF, WWE. Count how many black men are wrestling. Go to AEW. Count how many black men you see wrestling on that show. How many black owners do you have of sports teams? How many black CEOs, male CEOs? So men and women, we got to stop living in that anger of our forefathers. And we need to start thinking, okay, after the fact, I am successful. I can still take care of my kids. I still have resources. I have knowledge. Our parents and grandparents didn't go to college, didn't go to high school. They were sharecroppers, nigga. Well, nigga, you ain't never shared no crop, nigga. You ain't shared not one crop. So yes, I understand we want our repercussions, but I'm not finna wait on them hoes. I'm not living 11 months with no job waiting on my taxes. I gotta go to work. I gotta be cheerful. I gotta work hard. I gotta focus. Because after the fact, what's happening after the fact though? My kids are seeing this. I'm getting promotions. I'm getting my education up. I'm able to come on here and talk with some sense. I'm able to do whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So we got to stop trying to live like we still broke. We got to start thinking after the fact. If we and after the fact, don't just go to the bad things. Like I just said, once I changed my mentality and started working harder and stopped being so fucking lazy and depending on this rap game and shit, my life changed. My after the fact changed because I wanted it to change. The same way I said, "Oh, how is she going to act?" Right? This happens. Life happens, right? Life always happens. What's going to happen after the fact? After this happens, what do? How do you live? How do you respond? How do you react? Do you get mad and sulk? Do you get angry? Do you want to kill somebody? Do you want to hurt somebody? Do you want to hurt yourself? Do you want to give up and quit? What happens after the fact shows your character. We have to continue to think about the after effect in everything we do. I got to do better. No. Don't let Spaceship sit here and tell you that he always perfect. I'll be having to think of my after the facts after the fact. Like, now what can I do to fix this? Since I already fucked it up the first time. I'm always analyzing myself. Like, I am I am really in this place where I just like want to be so transparent and just like I don't get I really when I say I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna tell you what my I don't give a fuck mean. I don't give a fuck about hiding who I am. I don't give a fuck about failing. I don't give a fuck about being wrong. I don't I want to be better. Like I want to be the greatest man alive. I want to be the greatest man you anybody that's watching this ever meet. And that's not by what I do as far as accolades. It's about my personality, my character, my relationship with God and my family, my willingness to become a better person every day. And I fall short so much. And that's when I fall in my depression because I feel like I'm letting the world down. I feel like I'm letting myself down. I still have gaps, but I always am thinking about the after the fact. I was sitting there and, I haven't really, like I said, I haven't really felt like doing anything. And I was scrolling through my phone and watching YouTube and I said, I need to do a podcast. I need to do a podcast. Like I said, I've been had this wrote down. And I was like, well, let me get up. And I got up because I realized that after the fact, I usually feel better. A lot of these talks I usually let in some of my life, and that's hard for me. Like this is almost my therapy to a certain extent, right? We have our little conversation in the chat box. Some people I can see, some people I can't see. If I ain't spoke to you, my bad. Some of it's just, showing Facebook users, not showing your name. So I don't know why. Some of y'all I can see who it is. Some of y'all I can't. So please forgive me. Um, what's up, Poon? What's up, Wick? Um, I want to give love since all my Flint Town people getting on here real quick. I want to show my love to my heart. Like I've known this young lady since elementary school. And we used to clown, always clown. Every time I saw her, Big Bailey. And my girl Angel passed away a couple days ago. I just found out today, and I'm like shitty. I've probably had a person close to me, family of me, pass away like once a month for like the last 2 years. At the low end. Sometimes it's two, sometimes it's three, sometimes it's four. At least once a month, somebody passing. And Bailey has been my dog through elementary, through middle school, through high school. I went to Arizona and the play that I had didn't work. And she lived out there. And her dude came and got me and took me to get food because I was stuck in the middle of nowhere at a hotel, like fuck. You know what I mean? They came and got me, took me to get food, took care of me, helped me, let me kick it. They was going out for a bay stay or something. They was like, you want to come? I'm like, nah, I ain't finna come to y'all bay stay, man. And when I went on to Flint, she was in Flint. Bailey, she saw me in town. We linked up, went over Steph Stone crib. Um, that was my baby. Like I love and everybody I know that knows Angel loves Angel. Big Bailey was one of the greatest people I've ever known. Her heart, she smiled all the time. She had a smile that made you laugh every time you saw her. She's the type of motherfucker you could look at and just start laughing. And you don't even know what the fuck you laughing at. She just giggles. She a giggler. She's a giggler. But um, I'm gonna miss you, girl. I'm gonna miss you. I told your cousin today. If there's anything y'all need, let me know. Um, I love y'all. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. It's that one sucked. I've had some that's some people pass me like, oh, dang, that's fucked up. But like her, yeah, that one sucks. So prayers and condolences to her family. Um, but y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy. Go and see Spaceship Oasis the Incredible. This is Straight Talk with Spaceship, episode 32. Season 2, episode 2. I need to change that. I don't want to put episode 32 anymore. I want to put season 2, episode 2, and like next will be season 2, episode 3. I don't know how many episodes we're gonna do per season. I did 30 last season. I doubt if I do 30 this year. That means I got a lot of fucking podcasts to do if I'm gonna do 30 in a year. Y'all want that? Y'all want 30 straight talks from me? I can't do 30 straight talks in the rest of the year. That's a lot. You never know. Follow us. Find us on IG, The Wild Out Radio. Straight Talk with Spaceship. It's your boy. We'll see y'all tomorrow for the Thursday night house party. And then this Saturday, we're going to watch Money in the Bank and do a special super duper Sunday music review show. Because I don't think we're going to be on this Sunday either. I was out of town last. Well, I made it back, but I wasn't feeling it. Sorry, y'all. It's on me. Blame me. All right. I love y'all. Y'all be a blessing to somebody's life. It's not about what you get. It's about what you give. I'll see y'all later, man. Peace. I don't know if I'm off yet. 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 See, my connection fucked up. So y'all gonna be here with me for a minute. I don't know. I might be able to cut it off on another broadcast. Let me see. Cause this was all messed up. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Y'all got any questions? Any questions y'all want to give me while I'm still on? Since I'm still on, y'all can go ahead and rock with me. Any questions y'all want to add? And I'm gonna keep trying to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna let me eventually. I got too many of them going.